Hello, replay analysis for Ursus. I'm doing this because I'm procrastinating. This is his music choice, and he's playing Disruptor in here. 57 to 36. I don't like so many clarities.
According to the forecast,
because
this
I have to
one
run back
is
for
in
it.
the
I'll
bag.
make sure you
Probably landing against Snap-Iron, Terror Blade.
the bag. In the bag.
I guess you
get
can
a
run
bag?
back during Metamorph, but under normal circumstances I wouldn't like it. But it's whatever. Feels a bit dangerous here. Okay, whatever. Usually I don't really care for this ward right now. I'd be more interested to know if the safe laners are pulling, because they can pull to this camp or they can pull to this camp, and then you won't be able to see them do that. Not really.
30 seconds and counting.
What the hell?
This is the very definition of first blood.
Where's my control for this? Ah, there we go. I'm not sure if you got caught off guard here, because your camera doesn't look at them. You can cast spells and start hitting them now, but because of your camera, it's almost like they surprise you walking under your ward.
First blood is on the ground, and we're already looking for more.
Music is a bit soft. We'll go with whatever. I would just run home here. Run home. Yeah, that's not bad.
Normally.
I'm still against the extra clarity. There's a bit, like, too many. If you want to, like, apply pressure to them, like having another salve would be, like, really good. The kind of harass here, is big refeed to yourself, so you're taking so much, creep damage. We'll see what happens again. Oh, they pulled for you. What nice people. Since the CK is picking this up, you can go and try to mess with the denies over here. Like, you didn't see him do that pull just because of the ward, you know? You can probably keep trading with him.
Radiant's courier makes the ultimate
I'll be very
sacrifice.
satisfied with this until I can force Terrorblade to run away or use Metamorphosis, something. There's many clarities. I assume you're gonna level up
Radiant's top
Thunderstrike.
tower is in danger.
That's a terrible meta, God. Like, also, I would like to know, like, he has so much regen, and she's almost out, so if you keep going for Snapfire, that's what I would like to see. Then when you create a 2v1 scenario and the Snapfire has to run back, that's when you get to really chip on the Terrorblade's regen. throw out the Thunder Strikes now, level 3 power spec. And go for the snap here.
Money to burn.
See, because you have to play passive now, it feels really bad to use the clarities like this when you could be outputting DPS. And you're just standing here, you're gonna be useless for 25 seconds. Oh, I don't know. If you push the wave here, you can deal a lot more damage. How do I show a good example of this? Never mind. It sort of follows the idea of how people play mid. If that makes sense. It's like if I play mid, and I'm stronger than you, I'm gonna shove the wave so I don't need to last it, and then I can keep hitting you.
Well, aren't you full of yourself?
There you get him. Close.
You were the only O'Glody who's not an ass.
That's good. Life for a salve.
Prison call.
Reverse. Five blocks here.
Kill my own before I let you have them. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is in danger.
Fine.
Radiant should
Alright,
look
launch
to their
back
bottom
here
tower.
in 15 seconds. And you can send people, send Terrorblade back. And Night Stalker doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. Guess you guys
I
are
reap the storm I've sown.
Buy your brutes, walk out and don't TP. There's like nothing inherently going on.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Change war.
Radiant should look to their top tower.
At this point I would stop leveling a Thunder Strike, I think. And right now is probably most important to look for who delivers you kills, which can be the Lina here. She is the strongest to back you up. So she can probably go for the most kills, right? So either I start playing around her, or I try to play like around other people, and start getting like some good stuff. If you don't have anything to do, I really do recommend Thunder Striking a camp, because your level is really low right now. Doesn't feel very comfortable. I would start to like play more aggressively. So if you can force the Night Stalker to do things
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
that he doesn't want to do, it's very pressure relieving.
Radiant's middle
Like,
tower is
what's
under
happening
attack.
up here right now isn't something you'd want happen, but a better way to stop it from happening is just like if you're diving the Snapfire. Then you're teleporting up here trying to make the best. Because if you teleport up here to help the Medusa, then you're helping someone that's very weak. Because right now, like I said, the strongest person you can help is Lina, and followed by CK. Medusa would be last. It is not like where you want to play away, but who can help you get kills right now.
I guess they took it personal.
I like some tranquil boots.
Dire should look to their top tower. Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. Radiant's bottom tower is look to their top tower. Dire should look to their top tower.
Tried saving it. Whatever. I think that having such a high thunder strike makes glimpsing pretty tough. Range is actual garbage.
Dire's killing spree.
I'd like to see more plays to annoy them.
Dire should look to the structures are fortified.
I can't even remember who won this game. But if I set of wards here, I don't know how many there are when you play bugs. I would start looking towards taking mid and taking bottom. Both which are quite low, but it would be easier to take mid and then get to hold it. And just opens up the map for you is really good. So,
there is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Take mid now, and then you start warding with them.
Radiant's top tower is in danger.
Right?
Radiant should look to their top tower. Radiant's top tower is on. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant should look to their middle tower.
While you're running around like this, it would be nice to just quickly check people's items to see if they have anything inhibiting. Around the time that there's about 3k gold items come out,
See you in hell!
Killing spree! Killing double kill!
Definitely stay too long. Your notification is actually, if you see her die, whether you actually see her or you see the notification of her death, you instantly know that there is like not enough damage. Oh, if you see your Lina and dire strikes like that, I would just start leaving. Throw my spells, hope for the best, and then, you know, if you have a TP scroll, like if you spot one earlier when I mentioned having one, you get the TP mid and pick up all of this farm and work towards your items. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 7 creeps, like 280 gold.
Killing spree! Killing spree!
Whether you're playing like position 1 or position 4, it's always nice to have that backup plan for when you guys can't continue fighting. In this case, I would say that the requisite for not being able to continue fighting is Lina.
Mine!
Selfish.
Dire's
This is so
bottom tower
spooky.
is
If he
under
knows you...
attack.
What? Night Stalker. I thought he could just Dark Ascension and kill you. That's kind of bad. Both of you.
Invisibility.
I kind of don't like this because it locks you in position here, and everybody has to stay here now. She has traveled, so she's excused. But it would be nicer to just force people somewhere before you lock into place. It's just like if you come down here and they decide to fight you, then it's whatever. But then they can still run away and just TP out. You can't. If all of you gather down here and they're just farming efficiently, you're also losing. It's important to have the TP to make
Dire's
plays.
middle tower is under attack.
And it's like, even though you're a support, you're still wanting gold, right? Like if we talk about net worth value difference, right? The difference is sub 1k right now. But if it was plus 4K, that 4K can be anywhere. It can be on the CK, it can be on Lena, it can be on you. And this difference matters.
Not so fast.
Feel like you're really gutting yourself here.
My coil runs down. Reach the end.
Double kill!
Don't worry, not when.
This is just spatial awareness. Everybody's running away with yourself. I won't talk about this
My
much.
coil
Talk
runs
about
down.
Double kill!
Or about like you just looking.
Dire should look to their bottom tower. Dominating!
I'd like you to walk out. Oh god.
I have the kill switch.
Run into her.
Double kill! There is little hope for Radiant's middle
I
tower.
have nothing to say. I don't think that was so good TP, but I don't think they should have stayed like that either. So it is what it is. And when you guys kill 4 people, please push lanes. This is a free tower. But for some reason, like, you know, you have 4 dead, and all of you run off. Just ping the tower. Make these people grow a brain cell and follow you. And if they don't follow you, you take up all the farm, and then you take out the tower yourself, or at least try. It's a lot of creep waves that you get to clear like that. Alright, just run down here, hit the tower now. You get to Thunder Strike this. If anyone TPs in on you, you get to glimpse them back. Like, Because at its core, right, this game is I kill people and I take towers. So if you're not taking towers after you kill people, then what are you doing?
New treasures. Fear by its magic. Or die.
And then you send yourself another TP. Are you here? Oh, this Night Stalker makes me angry. Bad player. Like, if you have a TP here at this point, like when you TP'd out, you run another TP, you get to TP from this point, so if the Night Stalker can't chase you on time, you get out, and then you like TP mid, and then you start attacking anyone who's over here. Because the fact that they came down here so fast means that Clinks and Night Stalker both TP'd to try and defend this tower. So that opens up this part of the map, which is very easy to ward up and just start screwing with people to make space for Medusa. But right now, all the space you're creating is not so much on you, but it's more on people like this Night Stalker playing with dog shit.
Bottom tower is no more. Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
And ideally, you want to have an active role
Hold on to your
in
taters.
controlling where people move.
Listen for the wings of the night.
Small thing here, if you Thunder Strike before you come up here, you're pushing. You get farm, you're not wasted.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Now the fight resumes, but will it follow the same thread?
A bit early, honestly. Like, you're not comboing with yourself. This is already level 3 glimpse. I feel like it's pretty long. So... like, if you're just hovering over you can see the range of it, and then when he's at the edge of the range, then you glimpse. To give yourself more time for kinetic field to come back out.
Dire should look to their middle tower. Dire structures are fortified.
Here, I would think that the next thing we do out of this is take bottom and defend mid. So you have to observe your team and then do one of them. And there are gonna be times when, like,
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
yeah, like if you have a TP mid, like you keep wasting your TP.
Where you're
essentially.
going, the
If
weather
you have a
doesn't
TP
change.
mid here, instantly TP mid to pick up all of his farm. Someone should do it. If Medusa isn't doing it instantly, if Chaos Knight isn't doing it instantly, if Pudge isn't doing it instantly, it has to be you.
The Dire scam, on the hunt for Radiant forces.
Because money is important. And think of this game as a money game. Elena eventually went over to take this, but you know, she didn't need to, right? She could take it anywhere. She could come down here and help you guys. She could be in the jungle over here. She could be shoving out top, which is the ideal scenario. But because nobody came here, she was forced to come here. If you came here, maybe she could be smarter, TP down here and do the fight, and then you would wrap around through the jungle, warding up this whole area as you join them again.
Radiant should look to their bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is low.
So, something to be said about playing for your own farm, and also playing for some map control. You feel very poor. Well, at least like a lot poorer than you should be. You can stack Ancients here if you wanted some extra farm. This looks good. Anything bad? How many walk-ups so far? I don't know why there's so many rewards in this game. Maybe you have something like an observer, or you've been buying one, you just place it up here, and then you try to cast your spells from a distance.
Regeneration.
Not a big fan of the snakes. Probably do something like ether lens.
No need to wait snakes on my account.
Glimmer
I'll
Cape,
be out of your hair in a
perhaps.
snack.
Battle 6 resolution.
Extra money.
Dire's top tower is in killing spree.
I cannot handle these TPs. Please save your TPs when you come out. It is not worth the time saved TP just to place this ward. You lose so much like efficiency like that. Like earlier down here, I was saying that you should TP middle because no one else was doing it. And the fact that you should and you don't is one thing, but the fact that you had no TP to do so in the first place is enough. Like here, you don't know what you're doing, right? Your Punch is taking farm mid. Bottom is doing whatever the shit Lena does. The other two are farming, so if you don't know what to do, just hit creeps. You Thunder Strike this and you get ready to stack this at the next minute. You play for your own farm a bit. You know, I'm not sure if you're one of those supports that take a lot of pride in having only 8 last hits at the end of the game, but don't be that guy.
Money to burn.
Thunder Strike this. Thank you. Yeah, your idle time is pretty disaster. Here, I think you can just run up here and use a Thunder Strike. Night Stalker comes over, Night Stalker ults and tries to kill you, Clink tries to ult and kill you, you glimpse and you TP. Make them earn it. Make them try to outplay you. That's the worst that happens. I kill some poor ass support. Like honestly, you're playing this kind of like a 5, almost. And even a 5 would take more carbon.
Too close to the fire.
Something to be said about positioning. Here the smoke is good. Throw the ward up. I actually don't even think you need to show here. Like, the fact that he's already ulting and Lena's already hitting, you aren't contributing anything. This is not contribution, actually. Because they would kill him without this. So what do you want to do? You put the ward up here, and you just wait. You see who's going to help the ogre. And then whoever helps the ogre gets surprised by you. Because right now, they know that you're there, you revealed yourself, you're attacking him, and then they can play around that, and they'll be like, oh, let's kill Disruptor first, it's easier. But if they don't know you're here, because you're smoked, and you're just watching them kill him, while getting ready your spells, it's like a lot better. As you do this, I think you blew all of your spells, now you have to like run back a little bit. There. I'd rather have you be killed by the Night Stalker than making a tank and you're just like walking up to kill yourself. That's checking. When you're dead, try to checking for a Philosopher's Stone. Obviously, this is have it to check. Because you're gonna use Philosophers while you're dead. I do not prioritize really protecting this triangle because I don't think that they will really barrel down into the triangle, and if they do, it's not so bad, honestly, because like, you know, the Medusa died here, not up here. You guys are feeling yourselves, you're playing aggressive, the farm's about even. I would be more interested in just having one over Roche so they don't take it, but then again, they're not really a Roching team. So as long as you place like some sentries to the entrances here, and yeah, this is good. So save your money. Oh, you have some sentries there. It looks good.
Gift from the Tempest of
Actually,
Battle.
those are enemy sentries, aren't they? Whoops. Wait, no, they are yours. I don't know why they don't show up on the map. Yeah, so you can see the clinks here, you're fine. You're just wasting your money and making yourself poorer for no reason, I feel. Or just hold on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You want to start pushing lanes. Reason why you want to start pushing lanes is because if you push lanes, then only then you can go for kills. Like, you can't help the Lena get kills here, or you can't help the Medusa get kills, you can't help the CK get kills, because they can be anywhere right now, because they don't need to be anywhere, so they can be everywhere. So they could be here, they could be here, they could be here, it doesn't really matter. Because your opponents aren't pressurized to be anywhere, so it's very hard to kill them, because you'll just end up fighting all 5 of them. Oh, definitely push out here. Your team is pushing out slightly, but you also want to push out. They de-warded you like mad. It's pretty sad. You're gonna help the Medusa? See, here's the problem inherently with this tier. That these two people came down to push a wave, but they stopped here. And now with this one here, and it's relatively safe, all of them are up here roughly. You guys can push this and the next wave as well. and force someone back here. But no one does that. So if nobody does that, you're 5, 4, 3, 2. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go. Yeah, and you just do the push anyways, and it's farm for you. And if the Lena suddenly gets jump and she's like, oh no, where's my disruptor? Then you have a teleport and you just TP over. But you gotta push lanes for more of this kind of information. Like if you guys were pushing now, you get the Night Stalker. But now there's gonna be a vision problem and he's just gonna walk away because he's gonna see you guys before you see him. Oh, there's I feel like you could have seen that. Like he showed up here already. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, that's sad. You can glimpse him from here, actually. That's what that's just like reaction. Camera's a bit slow. Now that you guys are losing, the same solution is the same, right? So you know there are 3 here, Night Stalkers here. So the next thing you want to do is you want to push bottom. You want to break them up such that they can't ball up and do objectives. Right now it's like they got like, oh, we killed Medusa, and they want to group up as 5, push mid. They want to group up as 5, push top. And they want to group up as 5, take Roche, something, right? So you going down here, pushing, will separate them. And then it will allow you to get a pick off because you have a teleport scroll. I'm probably going to repeat myself maybe like 2 or 3 more times. It's going to be the same issue.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And it's hard otherwise. You know, in a perfect world, you won't be the one pushing. You know, someone else who likes far more than you. But in an imperfect world, it does have to be. Because no one else is doing it.
Bounty killing!
Horn of the realm.
You guys, like, you got 2 kills. You can get a T2. You can get Roche. You know, make something, do something, and you know, you're just like dewarding the place that no one cares about, and Chaos Knight's jungling, man. This feels bad. So, like, don't do this. Like, he shouldn't be jungling, but your wards over here is like also like not so amazing. Because you could be using this time to steal their jungle, to ward their jungle, right? It's like, if you ran all the way out here, threw down a ward, used a Thunder Strike on their camp, even if you're not getting the tier 2, even if you're not getting Roshan, when they respawn and they want to jungle their way out, they can't, because you took it as a disruptor. And they are poor, and you see them as they come out, so you know if they're smoking, or you know, like, you know, you'll give more information than back here. Like, always try to take the most aggressive play you can possibly get away with. And now you're waiting for them to respawn, and you're back to square one. And it's just pain, honestly.
Supplements!
Well, that's the second time it happened.
For radiant forces.
You guys won a huge fight and then didn't do anything. It's harder to do as Disruptor, but and like trying to get stupid pubs to coordinate with you is hard. It is very difficult to coordinate with stupid people. But I would like to see you at least try to do it yourself if no one else is. My status. I would TP here. You can glimpse and TP if you really want, but I'm done with this place. The place I would TP to would be like here, or meh.
Double kill!
Okay, now that you guys lost the fight, I would try pushing again. What I do, I run over, grab the Invis rune, and then I'll try to Thunder Strike this and run away. Now, here's a really dangerous area. You gotta be super, super fast about it. Because if they're still in the area, they will kill you. But if you push this wave, then after they won the fight, they can't take your buildings because it'll be like too far back. Alternatively, you could go for this one. This one is actually safe. And it won't have the same effect because they could just barrel down mid. But it would still be picking up something and maybe making them TP back here later. Yeah, I'm very against you walking back because you're not doing anything while you're back here. Even... Now, what I wanted you to do here was push this. And it looks like you're too stupid to go push this. Or push this. And it looks like no one is pushing this. The third option, which I also disagree with, would be jungling. You just come here, you jungle, you take the bounty rune. But you're just playing inactively right now. I don't know whether this is out of habit, or you just had no plan to what to do after losing that fight. But it's really making you a lot poorer. You have 14 last hits in 30 minutes. You can just Thunder Strike anything you see. Why did Lina deny that? What the shit? Oh, whatever, man.
Killing spree! Mega kill!
I'm not okay with this at all. Okay. It's just your positioning. So, they roughly know where you are, and they all know where you are. The bloody Medusa's hitting you. The Medusa illusion. So here, after you throw all of your spells, stop auto-attacking and go hide yourself. Like, if you hide behind the trees here, you can keep casting spells. Like, you're already doing such good static storm. You don't need the... Terrorblade only needs to look at you for you to die here. What I'd be interested in is, like, if I had an Observer Ward, I can place it maybe behind him, because if I see the Snapfire, I can glimpse her to stop that. I would be interested in running back, so if they start dying and running away, you can glimpse them back. But your auto attacks here are risking your life to hit a 39 armor Terrorblade, and it's not gonna kill risking your life for these 3 auto attacks from a Disruptor. It is not worth it.
Let's set some of this stuff.
Killing spree! Double kill! Dire's top tower is
Like
under
there,
attack.
even though your team lost, you can just say like, oh, stupid team, and you run away and you start pushing top. You run away and you start pushing bottom. And then you're picking up more farm, you're not being poor, and then you can call your team shit. Right now, you are dying with them. So, you are just as bad as them. And it's like,
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Anyways, I'm But my closing comment here will be that because of your decision making on that you don't really plan your fights out, like you don't know what to do after a fight, or you're not planning for it, you're not saving a TP for it, it makes you a lot poorer than you should be. Like, don't get me wrong, support is one hell of a poor game, but you know what? your teammates aren't farming efficiently, your opponents aren't pressuring efficiently, and you have way too little last hits for any one point. I would like to think of supports as the greediest of players. Like, they're selfless. If Medusa wants the farm and you want the farm, you're going to give it to Medusa. But you also need to take up farm that she cannot get. You're gonna find every little nook, every little cranny of farm there is to extract from this map. And you're going to make greedy, ridiculous plays to get them. But right now, I feel like you're so poor. You've been building this Yules since the dawn of time. I'm not even sure what it does, in all honesty. After you buy Yules, I don't know what it protects. I don't know what it does. Oh. Obviously, there are cooler items to go for. Like, I would do something like Ether Lens, right? To have better positioning in these fights. But, if you were farming properly, and you were pushing outside of lost fights and trying to play actively, you might have 2 extra items, right? So, Yules wouldn't even be bad if you have Yules with Ether, or Yules with Aghanim's. And you could just have more money.
Is under attack.
Hunting bounties.
Anyways,
bottom
that will be
tower
my
is
closing
under
comment.
attack.
I don't really want to watch the rest. It's kind of sad. Did they win? They did. Well, I will stop recording here.